Hi guys, welcome to my weekly recovery roundup. So let's get straight into it. Hi, I'm Tony James and welcome to my weekly recovery roundup. Why am I recovering? If you haven't been a member of the channel before and you haven't seen what happened, quickly taking you back to the 1st of January 2021, out for a run through the park. Going like the clappers as you do, a little child on a scooter just shot across in front of me, took out my standing leg, threw me forward. Fast forward, end up on the floor like this. Still makes me cringe when I've watched that, but as you probably noticed from that video, the first thing I did was turn off the GoPro and my Strava. Always turn your Strava off. Picked myself up, dusted myself off, trudged back to the car, sat in the car for a couple of minutes while the adrenaline wore off, and then phoned the wife and said come and pick me up, which she duly did, and took me straight to the hospital and dropped me off. So ended up in hospital, looked after by the NHS brilliantly, and basically what's happened, the humerus bone where it attaches to the collar, you know, the socket and the ball bit at the top, got 3 fractures in it, one basically that way, one up there. Yeah, here's the x-ray. If you understand x-rays, you can see the fractures there. Now the good news, or is it good news, is it bad news, with it being on the shoulder, couldn't actually have it plastered up or anything because it's at the end of the bone, so it really is a case of letting nature take its course. So for the last 5 weeks I've spent the time in a sling watching Netflix and YouTube videos. So fast forward those 5 weeks to this week just gone, and I had the consultant's appointment on the Wednesday and everything's looking okay, everything's looking good. Had a CT scan. Now there is one small area of concern that might be a problem further down the line, but I'm not going to go into that yet because it could be something or nothing and it could be years away. So there is a little thing in there that I need to keep an eye on, but we're not going to mention it. I'm just going to crack on. Spoke to the doctor, he's happy with the progress, everything seems to be mending okay. So he put me in touch with the physiotherapist who came out, had along and said, right, no more sitting around doing nothing, you've got to get the arm moving again. So he's given me plenty of exercises to do to get the arm swinging. But I did ask him that all important question, as a runner, can I run? His reply, of course you can run, you've not broke your legs. So there you go. The inside tip there from the physiotherapist. I didn't break my legs so I can run. But he did go on to say 2 things. One, if you can move your arms backwards and forwards like this, so if you go for a walk or a fast walk and you can move your arms backwards and forwards, you should be able to start running. So the good news is, even doing it on the spot here, you can see that the shoulder is moving backwards and forwards. So I could get back to running, which was fantastic. So let's tell you what happened in the whole of that week to bring you up to date before I actually start the full recovery next Monday. So my final week of injury ended up being Monday watching YouTube videos, followed by an hour-and-a-half workshop with English Athletics for the Run Leaders program. A bit of a development workshop, so that was in the evening. So keeping the brain active, keeping the mental health going, but actually getting stuck into doing a course, which was fantastic. On the Tuesday was even better because I spent near enough 2 hours with my mate Chris from That Running Guy. He came on a live stream with me and we did about an hour and 10 minutes on the live, but by the time we'd chatted before and afterwards, it was about 2 hours in total that we were chatting, which was really good. If you did miss that live stream, you can catch up by clicking the link above or going to the description in that link below. It's one not to be missed, really. It was quite good, even if I say so myself. Right, Wednesday, great day. Saw the consultant, saw the physiotherapist. You can run. Brilliant news. Finished that day off by doing another webinar. I think it was a 2-hour webinar on marathon preparation and marathon planning from English Athletics, keeping the mind active. Thursday, been given the green light to run, but thought no, not going to run today, just want to do that a day's worth of that physio exercises, lots of pendulum swings, arm backwards and forwards, side to side and in circular motion, and also doing things like this. So I thought I'd do a day of that before getting back into running. So Friday kicks off. That was the day to do a bit of running. Weather in the UK has been absolutely pants over the last weekend, so didn't go outside. Didn't really want to go outside as well because of a little bit of advice that the physiotherapist gave me, which I think is advice that we should all as runners take on board and adhere to. Now that bit of advice was, don't fall over. So yeah, got to be doing a lot more running on the treadmill at home where you can put the cushions out just in case you fall over. I know you can fall off treadmills. I know you can do it, but it's a little bit better than going outside. Any sign of any ice now or anything like that is going to be treadmill running for me from now on. So here we go. We're going to get underway this afternoon. Going to start off doing a 10-minute walk on the treadmill, see if that's okay, and then we'll pick it up and start to see if we can do a little bit of a run, just a short run to get us going. So here we go. And we're going to start off and just do 9 kilometres an hour today. So we're just coming up to the mile. A couple of twinges when I first started running, but it's felt okay since then. I'm not going to push it anymore today. Just going to get the mile in at 9 kilometres an hour pace for this machine in kilometres, and it's looking like the mile's going to be about 10 minutes and 40 seconds. So as a first start, I'm pleased with that. Onwards and upwards. So we'll bring this session to a close. I'll just stop the treadmill. It really does feel good to be back running. Right, I'll see you in a short while. Thanks. So on the Friday, I went on the treadmill, just did a mile at about a 10-minute pace. Felt good, the arm felt okay, the legs felt okay. Obviously I've lost fitness over the last 5 weeks, so it is a case now going back in and building that up. But felt okay. Saturday, decided to hit the treadmill again, this time just over 2 miles, just below a 10-minute pace, again felt well. And on the Sunday, I was thinking about going outside, but the wind was horrendous and the wind chill was frighteningly bad here in Blackpool, which is unusual. So I know it's not as cold as some people, and I know cold is all relative, but for normal round here it was really cold, so I wasn't going out again. Hit the treadmill just short of 3 miles on that Sunday. Everything appears to be going well. So that's my prologue. That's the build up to my recovery. So my recovery is going to start Monday. So please join me for that recovery. It's about getting the arm back into shape and building my aerobic base back up, getting the cardiovascular back up, getting all aspects of my running increased. I'm looking at the endurance side of things really, not chasing personal bests for the first half of the year, just about building up that endurance aspect of my running. So please come with me on that journey. So please come with me on that journey. Hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already done so. Don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you find out every time I upload new running videos. And if you can do me and this channel one big favour, it's not going to cost you any money at all. It's just one big favour. Hit the like button, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you do those things, it won't cost you anything apart from a little bit of time. It will really help the channel grow. So if you could do that for me, I'd be most appreciative. So just to sum up, that's where we're at. This is it. The recovery starts now. So please join me on that journey. The good news is I bought a heart monitor because we're going to be looking at math training, 80-20 training, heart rate training. They're all similar but different, so we're going to be investigating all those to find out which one is actually best for me, and I will give you that feedback and let you know how we go in the future with that. So we've got the heart rate monitor, should be with us in the next couple of days. Also managed to get hold of the Zwift pod, got one ordered from the website. It's currently on its way from Amsterdam, so that should be with me any day now. If you are on Zwift, I hope to be up running with you fairly soon, but if you can leave me your details below in the comments below, leave us your Zwift name, I'll come and find you and we'll link up once I get my Zwift pod in the next couple of days. So if you could do that, that would be awesome. So yeah, a lot more treadmill running during the winter months, but we're looking to build up the fitness, build up the endurance, so we're ready for the autumn running program, which fingers crossed we all get to do. We've got the Great North Run in September, the Manchester Marathon, we've got the Amsterdam Marathon, and we've also got the Alton Towers half marathon to do now. So really looking forward to doing those. We'll probably also have a heap of virtual runs to do as well before we get there. But it's not about personal bests for the first part of the year. It is about getting back to fitness, building up that endurance, building up the aerobic system. So please come and join me on that journey. So that said, recovery starts now. Thank you for all your comments, really appreciated. Thank you for all the support. that's been tremendous. Really do thank you for that. Just shows how good the running community is. So thank you for all that support. So until we're back together, let's get running.